All right, my man here just topped Kissimmee. What is your name, my friend?
Hi, my name is Jackson Brischler, and I just got 20th place at the Orlando Regional playing Salamangreat.
All right.
First, this guy's scummed me.
Oh, did he? Did he now?
He scummed me round one.
Yeah, shouldn't have lost me.
Oh.
Try drawing better.
Yeah.
Try not anti-spelling better.
All right, friend, you ready?
Yeah, okay,
All
sure.
right.
All right, so real quick. So just as just preemptively saying, this list is whack. I tested this not at all, and I just threw a whole bunch of cards together because I thought they sounded fun together. This is a 44 card main deck. It is awful, but I will explain my thought process. So getting to the cards, obviously you have 3 Gazelle, 3 Spinny. I'm playing 3 Fire and 3 Buffalo, so 6 normal summons. There is no theory here. I like both of these cards. Sometimes, in terms of siding patterns, going first, I tended to keep more Buffalo, side out 1 or 2 Fire, so I could have a higher chance of drawing into my side deck cards. Going second, sometimes I take out 1 or 2 Buffaloes because if I happen to draw evenly matched, then I didn't want this to get in the way of that. So most people are playing one of either 3 Fire, 3 Buffalo. Some mix them up a bit, but this is just a silly little thing I like to do. Nothing that. And then the suite of one-ofs: Falco, Foxy, Jaguar, Mirror, Weasel, and Mole. So Falco, Jaguar, standard. I love Foxy, but it you can basically get it whenever you want it off Gazelle if you want to use it to pop a face-up spell or trap on the field. Weasel, standard nowadays. Weasel is incredible for allowing you to princess and get more bodies on the field. Mirror has become more commonplace now. If you don't know what it does, if it's added to your hand except by normal draw, then you can special summon it. So whether that's recurring off Falco or Signet Mining Circle, etc. And the second effect is you can discard a Salamangreat monster or card, one other Salamangreat card to special summon it. And finally, the last one is Mole. So this is a much less common one. It has 2 effects. If you link summon this turn, you can summon it to a zone your link monster points to. And it has a recursion effect where if you control the monsters, you can shuffle, I think, up to target 5 salad cards in your graveyard, shuffle them to the deck, then draw 2 cards. I didn't resolve that today, but the main reason I'm playing this was because several times, happened twice today, where I used Hita or Monster Reborn to reborn an opponent's Snake Eye Ash, and Ash on summon searches level 1 Fire. So I searched Mole and extended more from that, which was really funny. Anything that isn't Fire King, I just basically sided it out. Or Snake Eye sided it out. That's it for the Salad Monsters. For hand traps, we have triple Ash, triple Bell, triple Nibiru, and triple Imperm. Solid hand trap lineup. Nibiru was great all day, Ash was great all day, Imperm was great all day. I didn't see Bell as much as I kind of would like to. It was okay. I don't regret playing it at all. It all feels almost necessary in this format, even though a lot of decks can play around it. That's it for the monsters. Spells, 3 Circle and 1 Sanctuary, self-explanatory. I'm 2 Talents and 1 Called By. A lot of hand traps this format. I don't own a triple Tactics Thrust, otherwise I'd play 1 Thrust, 1 Talents. But Talents is great for me all day. Love playing it at 2. And Called By is Called By.
I think it's a good card too. I do.
What, Talents?
Yeah, I agree.
It's nuts. And Called By I saw only once, but it did pretty good, so no qualms with that. Extenders. My extender list was whack. So 1 Will, 1 Salamangreat Charge, 1 Fire Recovery, 1 Signet Mining, and 1 Monster Reborn. So Will is Soul Charge for salads. Charge is Charge and Fire Recovery both do similar things in that they recur monsters from the graveyard or banish, which is extremely useful. Fire Recovery has an extra draw effect, and this has a secondary pop effect, which may come up sometimes. But weird extenders. I threw in a Monster Reborn because I think it's cute, and it was actually really good all day. This is probably most controversial, is the 1 Signet Mining. I see a lot of Salad players playing 3 Mining, and I don't disagree with it at all. In general, there's a ton of different ways to play Salad, like I was talking about with Buffalo or Salamangreat of Fire. I chose 1 Mining because I hated seeing multiples, and I'm scared of Droll. I don't know if I got Drolled at all today, but regardless, when I saw it, I liked it. I may bump it up to 2 if I feel like playing 45 cards. But yeah, again, like I said, my list is whack, so don't take it as perfect. And then the 1 of each traps. Great, fantastic, obviously. A lot of the times what would happen is, because Salamangreat has a hard time pushing through just a bunch of dudes on the board, sometimes I would just make Raging Phoenix, reincarnate Link, search Rage, set Rage, and then pass, and then during their draw or standby, just pop everything on their board. And that is a legitimate play. Next to the extra deck, 3 Balinks.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh. So we got 3 Balinks, 3 Sunlight Wolf. I was playing 2, but I'm not a very good player. Only good players play 2 Sunlight Wolf. I needed 3 because I'm bad. 2 Raging Phoenix. I would love to have a 3rd. It does come up, but I don't want to spend more money. And Raging Phoenix obviously is the best card in the extra deck. And then 1 Mirage Stallion. Other Link monsters, we have Princess, Hida, Phoenix. So not all everything except 2 cards in my extra deck were fire. So you have Princess, Hida, Phoenix, which does come up. It's very useful, and the boat's really cool actually. I would recommend playing it. I wish I had more to say, but I can't remember what it does. But I did remember, but I did remember it did come up, and it was.
It did come up round 9. I watched that.
Yeah, I liked it. The other 2 non-fires are Little Knight and Zealantis. Little Knight is great because even though you can fire lock yourself with either Salamangreat of Fire or Mirage Stallion, there's so many game states where you just have access to like a Balinks and another dude, and you just make Little Knight. Little Knight goes a long way for clearing out stuff. I cleared There Can Be Only One with it, for example. Like I had a Foxy, and I stole an opponent's like fusion monster with Monster Reborn, and this is a warrior, so that was great. Zealantis, I underestimated this card. This card is awesome. I would highly recommend watching MST.TV's video about how you're using Zealantis wrong, because I watched the video right before the regional. I was like, oh, this card's really good. I'll include it in my deck list. And because you can summon it back, which will trigger Princess, which will trigger Raging Phoenix, and that's 8,000 damage by itself.
It's a Snake Eyes OTK line, but you already main the Phoenix, so.
Yeah, pretty much. So as long as you just have a fire on board, then that will proc Phoenix. So the other options I was considering were the transcode package, like Splash Mage, transcode, access code. The only reason why I would like Splash Mage is because sometimes I just have 2 Cyberses on the field and no other extenders. In that case, Splash Mage can go into Heat Soul, for example. Oh no.
Can you grab that?
A gust of wind try to kill you.
Who would be? Oh, it'd be a Nibiru.
Someone summoned 5 times over there.
Yeah.
And
wind kicking in.
yeah, so
Might stay outside.
So like I said, the only reason to play Splash Mage for me would be to go into Heat Soul. Other people are doing the fire-only extra deck where it's like the Proxy Safe Magician, Pit Knight early, and Violet Phoenix, or Violet Chimera, and I don't like it. That's just me personally. There's so many ways you can play the style extra deck. I don't think any of them are particularly wrong. Finally, for the side deck, 3 evenly matched, 3 Cosmic Cyclone, 3 Joel and Lockbird, 3 Anti-Spell Fragrance, 2 Pinkertops, and 1 Harrow. So, the cards I saw most out of this were Evenly Matched and Pinkertops. Both did extremely well, because it's less common to find a bunch of hard negates on the board, so it's pretty simple to clear away stuff. Especially, I drew both of these like 2 or 3 times today. This is for going first against most decks. I chose this over Summon Limit because I feel like even though I have an in-engine out to Summon Limit, that being Foxy, I feel like I sometimes screwed myself over by playing Summon Limit. I'd rather play Anti-Spell. I feel like it's just a bit better. Droll, it was okay. I sided in sometimes. It was okay. I'm glad I didn't main deck it though. I chose Nibiru over this in the main. I'm really happy I did that. Cyclone, I don't remember. I don't think I even sided it at all. There are a lot of matchups I did want to side it in, probably like Snake Eye and Voiceless Voice, but there's just other cards you can play for that. So still a good card. Still would definitely recommend siding it. And then Peros for time.
Bro, I never seen that card, I'm gonna be honest. But I was just reading it while you were doing that.
Pero? Oh, this is a...
I didn't know it gained 2,000. That's crazy.
It's a bit of an older card. Well, Wind Salad was much more meta relevant some years back. It saw more play. I was really tired of going into time with Salad, so I wanted some way to do it. But luckily, I've been pretty good about that lately. So that's the entire deck. Like I said, 44 card main deck. It's whack. Don't take anything I say as holy grails of truth. I just happen to draw well, and and I played really well sometimes too. So. Let's talk about my matchups real quick. So this was a 340-something.
345.
45.
Yeah.
And it was 9 rounds of Swiss. I was X2 after round 3, and then I went undefeated to finish 7-2 or X2, and I got 20th. So. Please cut that. Oh my god.
No. No, it's
All right.
in there.
So we're talking about the regionals.
The uncut version.
All right. So round 1, out of all the people. Maybe the 5 people in the room that I knew, I got paired up with one of them. Some nerd playing Gold Pride Punk.
Hey, it's locals.
I got 21st, so.
Yeah, one behind me, and so I lost the die roll. I'm not going to say that. So round 1 was Punk, and I got Gold Pride Punk, and I got that. Round 2 was Snake Eye, pure Snake Eye, and I lost that. I don't even need to say if I lost or not. So round 2 was Snake Eye. Round 3 was a Chimera Illusion, and I misplayed game 2. I got sloppy, and then game 3 I bricked. It happens. Round 4 was Orcus, and yeah, round 4 was Orcus. I beat that. Round 5 was Raid Raptor. That deck is scary.
That deck is really scary. Oh my god.
So if you're not familiar with Raid Raptor, they just make a bunch of big invincible dudes, and the only reason Salamangreat can even do anything against that is because of Radiant Phoenix. Radiant Phoenix just boosts itself super high and just swing over dudes.
Yeah, on my list it's Whirl Sword. Whirl Sword for, gotta do it.
If only you had Psychic
Round 6 was Sunvine Rika, and I should not have won this. Game 3, my opponent had game on board and just didn't even notice it. He immediately noticed it after in the main phase 2, and I luckily had just enough resources to take the game over that the next turn. So that was pretty unfortunate. I didn't really deserve it, but I guess I take it. Round 7, round 7 was against Snake Eye. He didn't open very well game 1, so I was able to push through. And then game 2, I gave him the worst brick of the day I saw. I gave him Cross Out Designator, Veiler, and Triple Imperm. So he set 4, and I was so scared, but I had enough extenders to play through it and to stop his top deck. Round 8. Round 8 was one of the best games of Yu-Gi-Oh! I ever played. It was against Fire King Snake Eye. Game 1 went 45 minutes, and shout out to my opponent then, because it was an insane game. We both played so well. We were grinding super hard, yeah, it was a great game. I barely won by 400 life points. It was just one of those experiences where it's like not trauma bonding per se, but when you go through an experience with somebody and you come out to the side and you're hugging and stuff like that. That was sick. All right. Anyway, and last round was Voiceless Voice, which I was scared of all day.
That was a crazy game, man.
It was a good game. He kind of didn't open super hot, so I didn't know what he was playing at first. He was just like Imperm and then Veiler, and I was like, all right, what are you playing? And but luckily I pulled through, and then in game 2 I just had enough to win. So those are my matchups. Pretty versatile. I think that's a pretty decent representation. Fair amount of meta, Snake Eye, and Voiceless Voice, but also some rogue. Call it rogue, like plants and Raid Raptor. All in all, this is my first regional in 4.5 years, and I was thrilled that I did as well as I did. I really wanted my invite, and I really love Salad.
Good.
So thank you.
Any last shout outs?
I have a ton of shout outs, but no one cares and watches this part of the video, so I don't care. Shout outs to my parents for banging at least once.
Okay, buddy.
Bare minimum.
All right. Well, congratulations on the invite, buddy. I'll see you in Austin.
Thank you, Marcus.